I actually think Tom Kench Morgana is not the best Morgana bot lane duo. Now, it doesn't have to be Morgana bot lane. I guess it could be Morgana.
You got to do to get your team rolling. I do not blame you. And speaking of getting rolling, the flash comes in, but he gets pulled back anyway. Uh-oh, Keen should be going down. There's the first blood over to ADD.
All Morgana can really do is put as many points as possible into when Soil's top lane.
Oh boy, Keen, he still doesn't have his flash. This should be the easiest follow-up up to him. Thought he had enough minions and he wanted to push it forward at least one more wave.
Max on the bot lane carry Morgana that Pilot is playing. 5 points into it rather than the 3.
Will go over to MVP in the top side, so they're really trying to push this forward.
Lane swaps to get turrets.
It's a first blood turret. Afreeca tries to respond down here, but it takes them a long while. And meanwhile, you're getting the Rift Heralds here up in the top side, and you're swinging that one in and take the Drake at the same time. It's only Kled up in the top side trying to stop the push, but it looks like Afreeca is at least going to be able to trade a turret for a turret in Ocean Drake, which isn't so bad.
That part, I agree, if it stops there. There's going to be a secondary charge.
Yeah.
We had Syndra versus Darius top lane, and speaking of Syndra...
Wow, this is so aggressive, trying to get on her. She does have the stopwatch, and there's the Shen, but Kuro getting super low. One more would have done it, but Yondu not able to finish her off. Looks like he is going to be knocked up, and here comes Spirit, getting into the back line. That's the Darius dunk on 2, make it 3, and all of a sudden, Afreeca is turning this around in a big way. Gonna get the knock up here on the Kled 2. Might as well see you later to him. A third dunk for the Darius, and he's so mad he was bullied the entire game, and finally Keen gets his moment. The rest of MVP, as Keen here is solo, will not go down, and he avoids the ace at least.
Almost a clean ace to a point. They did do that, and they've taken 3 Drakes as well, and a backup win condition could prove to be the older Drake.
A nice chunk of gold. Stun him back, attack, and run away, but we do have the charge that should come in from ADD. Are they going to commit? The answer is no.
And Afreeca finally strong enough to maybe consider a fight. They end up giving up the Ocean and
Inferno in this manner. And of course, now that position is taken by Afreeca, MVP's like, oh hell no, we're not going in there.
Oh.
Well, Afreeca, looks like the Rakan is going to try to charm everybody back. A nice another knock up there, but it is getting low. Might be a 50-50. Yondu looking for it, but it goes over to Shen.
Of all people.
Shen picks it up, and there you go. Yondu going to get pretty low. He is going to get devoured up here. ADD looking for the engage now.
Being a 50-50 again, Valdez, though, as we saw the Skarner come over the wall. Actually, my MVP.
Aiming, that's something.
Accuracy from Pilot's been good. Another nice binding.
Yeah, hits another one. But again, you generally don't want to pushing on in. Not getting close enough to actually auto the turret. Finally, aiming is going to get a couple, and so does Keen, and down goes the turret. The 2 buffed up cannon minions in the back. Means that Afreeca now finally at 38 minutes are going to block for the engage, actually. They get the 2, the stopwatch on Yondu. ADD in the front line, but defenders pull through everybody. That means that Pilot and the rest of MVP is going to pay for their crimes and finally go down here. All 5 members will go, and that will be game number 1 to Afreeca.
One parable fits this one as the tortoise and the hare. The tortoise out, just waited and waited and waited, and tortoise ended up winning. It's just like the story. Good job, Afreeca Freecs.
There you go. Slow and steady pace for Afreeca. Only one
Jax. You mentioned Jax and Jace. They'll go for the Jax in this particular case. They're saying, hey, if it's going to be Camille, Jax has that fun skill match. I'm actually talking about Pyke in this particular case. I feel like Shut Up Nami was the last thing we had. Now we got Shut Up Pyke.
I just know that if Alex is watching,
could be a proxy for. Someone can tweet it at me as Spirit's back.
Is he gonna flash in and not ult again? That's the question. Comes on in. Here's Tushin to help out a 3-on-2. That teleport is gonna come in finally, but ADD getting very low. The shield though keeps him alive for a long time. First blood though to the Jax. Keen looking for it again. Pilot too low here. He's gonna get taken out. Vel'Koz trying to disintegrate everything, and finally the Comet is gonna take him out. Kuro looking for that last one with the E. He's gonna get the double kill, and down he does.
Able to push up the wave, but that's a huge skirmish lead for the Afreeca Freecs.
Look at
and
that.
Look at this, very nice teleport.
Noticing the situation on the map, knows that they got 3 kills in the push on the bottom side because aiming never moved, and then they just
Peanut butter? I don't know why there's all these smooth peanut butter people out there.
Well, here we go. Vel'Koz, see you later. Oh, is he going to go down? He finally does as well. 3 and even 4 down.
Really crunchy engage by Afreeca, and they're still pushing.
Oh boy, Kuro, he might just go down here. Does have the stopwatch just in time. He's going to pop his ultimate.
A nice gold lead. Definitely far flung from the game they just played in game number 1.
Yeah, Afreeca's having admitted, you know. Well, maybe we're making him nervous.
I think we are.
We're calling him out too much. And see you later, Ezreal. Poor Pilot in this game is his turn to be bullied as he goes down. See you later, Max, too. As Afreeca pick up a couple of...
Lane of form, but has dropped away a little bit with his struggles. There is the turret, there is the gold lead, there is the pike, and from the reduction for the Swain is going to be necessary.
Oh. That was louder than ever just because it was right. Spirit was a little bit behind, and ADD in a lot of trouble here, looking for that hook shot. The Predator Skarner comes in, forces that flash, but it looks like he's still going to be hooked on in, and see you later, ADD, as he does go down no matter how much do. And speaking of which, ADD, this time he doesn't have his flash, and Keen is coming in too. Spirit is here again with his ultimate, and ADD will go down again. 0-3 is the ADD in the top.
With the suppression, then right at the end, as you know it's going to wear out, turn around, and you actually move the target further.
It's like Tail Whip, but it's actually useful. Unlike in Glass Out.
Yep, that's right. It's 3 extra pixels.
Well, here we go. Spirit's really fast, and he got the Swain right in the middle of the fight. He had never even had a chance to get his ultimate down. They're pulling Keen into the fight. Here comes aiming. Can he actually get anyone on the back of this? Nice parallel comes in. He nearly kills the both of them on the back foot. There's only going to be 1 kill, but a hugely won fight to the side of Afreeca.
And the thing is, getting in there and DPSing down more members means Baron or multiple turrets.
Shot barrage comes in. They get a nice amount of vision, at least, but Camille coming from behind is going to have to be the Miracle Steel. Trundle is too far away. The smite comes in. Max teams that they just haven't been able to capitalize on.
I just think 7 teams in our league win game number 1, and that's kind of the struggle. Maybe 6, but there's more than 5 teams, I think, that win game number 1 with
As this game, I mean, it's run away from MVP for sure. Afreeca have been playing very solidly. Game 1, they held on well with the funnel strat. Game 2, with a bit of a more aggressive draft. They
played this game out excellently so far. In all those games he struggled, their macro's actually been pretty poor.
And it's weird in a meta like this where everybody is taking focus away from the top lane where there's 2 teams facing each other. Will definitely help out for the side of the Vlad, the Swain, the Jax. Going to be doing a nice, more heavy chunk.
The Jax could potentially punish them on. They find Keen.
On top of a ward there, Keen's actually in a lot of trouble, but he does have the Swain coming on in with the GA. Gonna pull in the Trundle, but look at that disintegration ray in the back line, trying to take them all out, but in the end, Yondu is gonna go down, and Kuro is taking the second Baron very easily. Not even a true shot barrage off cooldown. From there, Afreeca will look to push soon enough. Ezreal and Vel'Koz. Talked about replacements for the Anivia. Vel'Koz does pretty good with that. Not exactly as good. This should be the moment. They're going to get a knock on Kuro, but here comes Keen, the 3-man stun in the back line, and aiming is going to make quick work. But the rest of them zoning out Pilot. Kuro going to take out Yondu all by himself. And even though Pilot does not die, Afreeca having fun at this point, just playing with their food, zoning everybody out as they push in for the victory.
You knew it, I knew it. That was the time to go for the dive. That was the time that Jax was grouped with flash up. They knew that Vel'Koz had none, and man, they really killed the turrets fast.
Well, the flash stun is going to miss, but they do get the hook here onto ADD. They get a second kill on the Pilot as well. That's going to do it. The 2-0 victory over to Afreeca tonight.
Much better game 2 performance.